Yep, it's been a long time since I've done back-to-back Star Citizen videos, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Pyro is a real thing. Hello, YouTubers, this is the noobifier. CitizenCon is around the corner. CIG has a 2-day event planned to begin on the Saturday, the 20th, and ending Sunday, 21 October. And yes, I did just say 21 October instead of the 21st, just to piss off the 3 people that commented last time. It is in LA this year, and all times are PST. 9 a.m. the doors open, and the panels will begin at 11 a.m. We know that it's going to be streamed to Twitch, and I'm going to be covering the event and all of the information provided. Before we begin on this subject, I have 2 PSAs for my regular viewers. First, some have sent messages, very nice messages, asking me if I was okay because there had been a reduction in the rate and quantity of Star Citizen content lately. Each year, CIG begins to hold back content in advance of CitizenCon, and rather than making BS content for you to watch, I also scale back my content at the same rate and time. You can't call yourself a no BS creator and then make up BS content to talk about. So don't worry, CitCon marks the beginning of the yearly push, so things are going to be normal again soon, as it always is each year. And second, thank you for your comments in the past video on the F8 release. The traffic and more specifically the engagement there is fantastic. I've read every comment so far, and many of the alternate takes on the subject have helped me have a better understanding of the community and its reaction to this event. We begin. First panel on day 1 begins at 11 local, and it's planned to run for 1.5 hours. The panel is titled Shaping the Verse, the Future of Star Engine. It's pretty common knowledge, but Star Engine is the evolved Cry engine that was also called Lumberyard. Lumberyard is still the core engine, but because Star Citizen is so and continues to be more modified, it's less confusing to just call it Star Engine. Here I expect to hear about the updates to the render engine, the graphics API updates, better Linux support, shaders, physics, booms, and blooms. Very likely that I will be able to watch this panel live, and my intent is to have the panel summary up within an hour of the live broadcast. I will record the second panel and work on it immediately after panel number 1 is ready, and I'm going to keep doing that back and forth. Eventually, I will have summaries of all of the panels. Panel 2 begins at 12:30 local, Fix It and Fly It. It lists a demo of resource management, and I'm expecting it to be a copy-paste of what we've seen on ISC in the past, but with either more info on the updates since or perhaps a live demo of what we might see in the next patch. I'm happy that CitCon has focused less on the 5-year hypothetical hype and more about what we might see in the next year lately. There's a cosplay competition. I'm sure it's going to be super fun. Then lunch and 3 p.m. local, Talking Ship is up for 1 hour. Announcing new concepts that keep the money fires burning. There are some rumors of a Zeus 2, there are some variants, and of course, some kind of tentpole ship concept is sure to be out there. Will they all be flight ready? No, probably not. Some might be. It'd be nice to see the current state of the BMM Polaris and some others. I'm going to cover each concept as it's released in its own video. Navigating the Universe is at 4 p.m. We're going to see the new UI updates I expect, or I should say that I hope that we can see an updated space map that's really needed. The command row system for the player interaction is an evolving thing, and it will be nice to see what they have planned for us in the near future. So now we have this big block of nothing in the schedule until 7 p.m. That could be just giving people time to go check out the booths and chat with each other. Some have speculated that there's a ghost panel in there. As I alluded to, CIG loves a big surprise, and we've all seen the leaks of Pyro, right? It's now even on their own map. So there have been leaks of people showing a new drop-down in the launcher. There's a choice of Stanton or Pyro. There's been people who've zoomed in 1000% on a little picture to see the words, "Welcome to Pyro" on a piece of promo material. Chris needs a surprise. Chris loves the surprise. And Star Citizen needs a hype injection. Pyro is that surprise. Is it a surprise if everyone knows about it? So Pyro with all of the back end is what we're actually waiting for, and that would be nice, but it's unlikely. We were told years ago that Pyro would come with 4.0, with meshing, and with other core mechanics. I guess CIG has finally realized that that goal is too far away, and it's going to launch Pyro with this placeholder. My thoughts are that this is a shame, but I can appreciate that more space to play is also a nice distraction for us backers. So the compromise I want here is that with the release, the placeholder release of Pyro, I would love to get a full and detailed rundown of the state of meshing, and I'm purposely just calling all of the individual tech pieces simply as meshing for simplicity. I want to know where we are with meshing, right? And hopefully so do you. Doors close at 7, people go to the bar and get drunk. Day 2, 11 a.m., we have character advancement. Basically, it sounds like a panel on the evolution of the character model, character blending, and they suggest that we're going to have more hair choices. Hopefully, they don't get rid of the He-Man, right? 12 noon local is Life in First Person, a panel about improvements to FPS combat, FPS NPC AI that can think and challenge your skill. Better weapon handling and some other topics I'm sure will be discussed in that 1 hour block. Taking Flight is 1 until 2 in the afternoon. Panel about flight improvements. I hope we can hear some feedback about master modes, and I hope that they fully address the future of atmospheric flight and those similar topics. Now we stop for lunch. We're back at 3 p.m. local for Living on the Edge. Sounds like this is going to be a panel discussing outposts and settlements. Could be a lore panel. It's not terribly specific in the description, but I'm going to break it down for you anyways. And at 4 p.m., Destination Adventure for 45 minutes. This is the time that normally there would be some kind of closing keynote. The description indicates that we will see a mission, probably handpicked, and I hope it's done live. And I hope to see Star Citizen executives and brass talk us through this demo. Closing is scheduled for 15 minutes, and then we're done for another year. And I will close this video down now as well. I'm going to break down each panel like I do, so it's important that you tell others about what we do here. I will break down each new ship concept to help you decide if it's what you need for your fleet. I have a couple of hardware reviews and possibly a major giveaway to really get things going. Let me know if you're excited about CitizenCon, and if you also feel that 2023 is the year for Pyro. Who knows? They could also announce the release of Squadron 42. As I said, Chris loves a good surprise. Anything is possible, but they better only make that announcement if they're 30,000% sure that they can deliver clean on time. Missing that date again would be a big kick in the junk for the community, and of course, a source of epic failure memes for the next 2 years plus. Thank you for being here. Fly safe.